Hello and welcome to Bad Dog Comedy TV. It's live comedy on YouTube, and tonight you're watching a live podcast recording presented by the Sonar Network. And now get ready to see on your screens the host of Happy Good. It's Chris Locke.
Hey, all right, what's up? Welcome to Happy Good, the live stream, first ever live stream of Happy Good. It's live stream. Isn't that nice? Aren't streams relaxing? A lot of you guys don't know what Happy Good is. Well, I'm your host, Chris Locke. Happy Good is a podcast where I want you to relax. I want you to feel good. The world, come on, we don't even have to talk about it, do we? You know what I'm talking about? The world is not good. Terror, anyways. See, I don't even want to talk about it. It's not that good. I don't like the word terror. It reminds me of I don't know. Let's get out of here. It's my podcast is about relaxing, feeling good, laughing, feeling happy, and I try to help cheer you up. That's all it is. Yeah, Sarah Hennessy. Oh, here's the thing. I'm going to be doing a guided meditation for a bit, and then that's what I do. But I'm silly. Don't worry. It's not too you know what I mean? But you can comment on YouTube and I will address a comment anytime because I want this to be live. I want look, I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm used to going up on stage every night all around the country, riffing with people, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to, I miss that. I'm trapped in prison like us all. Anyways, the thing is, if you want to comment, I will jump on that. And muchos gracias. You understand? I really I want to talk to people. Okay, so anyways, Happy Good is I want you to relax, feel good, feel happy. I've already said that, but I want you to really just let go of everything because we carry everything inside us like one of those dang vintage hobo bundles. The guy, put it down. What's in there? The sandwich crust. Are you going to eat this? You know what I mean? We have to let stuff go. Put the bindle down and let it float away on the river. I help people. People have been sending me good, happy, nice comments about the podcast. Yo, what's up? Okay, so Matthew Wong says, Chris, that's a nice comment, but I love you too. You can ask me a question though, too. Please ask me a question. I could help you. Oh, that's what I want. Okay, on the YouTube stream, I'm gathering myself still, just like you are. You're like, what's this about? I'm figuring it out too. I've never done a live stream, so I'm gathering myself right now. Gather, but also let go. Let go of everything. Take your clothes, not just the bindle and the stick that holds the bindle floating down the river. Let go of everything. Take that raggedy top hat off too. Put it on the river, the wild river. Let it go. Float it down. Take off your dirty jacket with some buttons on it that you got from years ago, punk bands that you like, whatever. Who cares? It's done. Hip buttons that are it's floating down the river. You're free, baby. Everything. I don't want to I'm going to be okay. I want you to take all your clothes off, put it down the river, float it away. But I also don't want you guys listening to be see, I knew it. This guy with his hippy dippy podcast. How long did it take for it to get perverted? 2 minutes. No. I'm not talking nudity as in, boing. I'm talking about nudity as in being free, letting everything go, baby. Do you understand? Look, we are all one. This is Unity City, Unity Universe. The thing is called the universe because of unity. All right. And I'm going to make my mind work to help you feel good in the Unity verse. Did I just coin that? Don't freaking steal it, I swear. Or whatever. Steal it. I don't care about anything anymore because I've let it all go. And I'm feeling, we're going to see how it goes. This is what kind of day I had just before we get going. In the morning, I had 2 pieces of toast. Okay. Do you see where I'm going with this? Lunch, I had a big bun, like a tuna sandwich on a bun. Then for dinner, I had this gourmet with my girls. I have 2 kid girls that are my children. we had a big thing of gourmet mac and cheese. Do you see what I'm saying? So if my brain is a little messed up tonight, it's because I'm carbohydrated. Do you understand what I'm saying? I've had mega carbs. I'm carbureted. I'm a carburetor. So I'm going to make it work. But yeah. And another point I wanted to make about Happy Good is the reason why you should listen to the regular podcast all the time is because that, yes, I am not some amazing world traveler the world over 100 times like some mystical Anthony Bourdain or something, and I wish I was. But I want you guys to know that I have lived very hard in here in my mind. All right. I think hard and long every day. And so hopefully some of that experience will help you relate and feel happy. Good. Okay. So, anyways, what I want you guys to do now, no one's asking me questions. That's fine. Ask questions anytime. But what I'm going to do now is just go into the guided meditation then. So, Connor, can you play this is a track by Drew Smith. Can you play that track, please? And then I'll just get right into it. Yeah, see that? Yeah. Oh, there we go. See, thank you to Drew Smith, from amazing musician from the Bicycles, from Dr. Ooh solo stuff, from his new band Bunny. Brilliant musician. So from episode 5 till now, episode 17, Drew has been making the music, and as you can tell, it's nice, ambient, beautiful. He did it just right. So what I want you guys to do now is, okay, I already kind of made you become like a nude hobo floating everything down on the river, and then just walking into the glen and being like, hey, sunshine, look at my bum shine. You know what I mean? I don't give a rat's ding dong. I'm free as a bird, baby. But as you can see, we're all still frazzled right now. Nothing's really working yet. We're going to really dive into it, okay? Like I told you, I'm carbohydrated. I bet you I didn't make that up. I bet you there's a t-shirt you can buy on redbubble.com that says I'm carbohydrated, and then it shows a chubby guy sweating going like like what I look like usually. But what we need to do first and foremost is we need to take a few deep breaths, okay? I always ask you to take a few deep breaths with me to really like get centered and just let everything go. So I'm going to count everything that you saw on social media today, everything that you saw in the news, everything that all the jealousies you feel when you scroll Instagram and everybody's so freaking hot and they have like that circle light that makes them look like a model all the time, and they're fit. How's everybody fit in these days and times? You know, I stress eat. How am I supposed to get fit? You know, I eat carbs. You know, I put carbs on my carbs. Whatever. I'm a chip freak. Meat, big hunks of meat with my maw. I just lick it off. So if you're like me and you're like, get out of here, you perfect people on IG, and you let it affect you, we're going to let all that go. So we're going to take a deep breath in. I'm going to count down from 3. And then we're going to do a nice inhale, deep in, and then exhale. And when you exhale, that's what you're blowing out. All that absurd nonsense that really, at the end of the day, is not connected to you at all. Who cares? It's nonsense. It's garbage. Okay, so here we go. First deep breath. 3, 2, 1, and inhale through the nose, long. Hold it. Nice long exhale. See what I'm talking about? See how much my whole countenance, if you're watching this, how it changed like already? What the hell? That makes you, I already feel it. All that nonsense just spit against the wall like black tar. Watch it drip down. Get out of here, you know? Let's do another one. Deep inhale through the nose. Fill the whole lungs up. Feel it expand. Then exhale. I'm telling you. Anyways, should we keep, you know what I'm saying? When I am exhaling a deep and Drew Smith's music is playing in the background, what are you talking about? You can't beat that. Okay, we're going to do one more. Everything's pretty much gone. You got tiny little tidbits of neuroses, anxiety, stress, garbage, other people's judgments, judgments that you think they've put upon you, but they're not. They couldn't give a damn about you. But we do that, right? We project on everybody. We go, oh, they expect me to be this way. They expect me to be that. No one's even thinking about you. You're doing it to yourself in your head. You got remnants of that in your little fingertips wrapped around the bones in your toes, in the far nether regions of the back of your skull. You know what I mean? We're getting rid of that now. With this exhale, you're going to be as clean as a tube, baby. Do you understand? Okay, so here we go. Inhale one last time through the nose. Long inhale. Yeah. And then a long exhale. Here we go. Yes, 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 yes. Clean, 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 clean. As a. Tube, 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 tube. Crystal, 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 crystal. Clear, 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 clear. As a. Clean, 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 clean. Tube, 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 tube. There we are. Nothing inside of us. We're hollow. We're like those weird deep sea spiders that look like they're just made out of McDonald's straws. And you're like, how do you walk around there in the bottom of the ocean? You don't even have hearts or guts. How do you do that? You're crystal clean, spick and span. I can blow through you. I could do spitballs through your legs. How do you do that? We're nothing. We're everything all at once, and we're nothing. And feeling like nothing is positive. It's the best. Nothing beats it. Say you are still this nude person, free in nature, and you've let go of everything, okay? And you're walking around and you're having a great time. You know, free as a bird, baby. You can see birds in the sky and you go, yeah, I am you. You are me. It doesn't matter. You are flying and I am flying. I'm doing whatever I want. And you get to the edge of this cliff, and this cliff has a giant rushing waterfall. It's where you let go of your stuff before. The river turned into a waterfall, and you followed it. And it got rough, and it got crazy. And lo and behold, finally, we stumble upon a beautiful waterfall with mist and fuzzy bubbles blasting all over the place. We feel good. We're like, look at this. Wild, but tame at the same time. Because this waterfall doesn't think about itself. It doesn't worry about itself. It just does. It just goes over the edge, you know, and it just blasts the ground. That's right, Lisa. Nude and clean as a tube. You like that? You can use it. Is there a delay on the comments? Thanks for your comment, Lisa. Thanks for watching. Lisa is a big fan and she's from the UK, so that means it's probably like 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. over there. All right. Enjoy yourself. I hope this helps you relax and go to sleep. Oh, there is a bit of a delay. Oh, thanks, Tina. Thank you. This is the most beautiful thing. Well, I'm going to keep going then. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. So the waterfall is smashing down below. And you're like, I am the waterfall. The waterfall is me. We are all one. We are all from the one original Big Bang, as far as I know. We don't know what goes beyond that, but we know that there was a Big Bang that created this universe and we are a part of all stuff in this whole universe. And so I am one with this, and you fall into the waterfall and gracefully flutter down to the like droplets of water. You hit the pond below, the basin of the waterfall or whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about. And you smash into it and you turn into a beautiful foam. Your whole body is foam now. And it's not like I'm not talking about dark stuff. You didn't jump to your peril. You became the same foam of the water that has always been hitting the bottom of this waterfall and spreading around the beautiful, what is it, a basin or a ravine? Send me a comment. I forget. That's, if you listen to Happy Good, you'll understand. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's 2 a.m. Oh, I did, my math was way off. Okay, it's 2 a.m. for Lisa in the UK. Sorry about that. That's still late, but not crazy late. I stay up late, binge watching shows till 2 a.m. all the time. You're cool. You're cool, Lisa. So you understand? You're foam at the bottom of this basin or river. What is it? Anyways, let me know. Don't want to stress you out. Trying to keep you calm and relaxed. But doesn't it feel good to not be in the constricted prison of your bones and body sometimes? Not that like we are bodies are gross, or it's nothing negative like that. It's like, but sometimes you know that our minds, the universe is actually in our mind and it's dying to get out all the time. And you know that it's trapped in our skull. We have the whole universe in our skull and it's constantly trying to get out. It's trapped inside. And you know it. It doesn't sound crazy because you know it. And we are constricted by our bodies sometimes. So it's fine. We use our bodies to go and get straws at McDonald's so we can have a milkshake or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Basin, Tina. Thank you. So, yeah, exactly, Matthew. You got to get out of your head. So, you're foam at the bottom of the basin. You're free. Your body became the liquid foam at the bottom of the waterfall, and you're free and you're fuzzing about and you're bubbling and gurgling, and everything feels warm, calm, like warm because the sun is shining on you. A beautiful middle of the day sunshine just beaming down on your butt, which is not your butt anymore. It's just a bunch of bubbles. But there's a part of your consciousness that still understands, like, this is still my butt, though, even though it's a bunch of freaking bubbles. Yeah, thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you, Baba, for saying it's beautiful. I appreciate that. Thanks for checking it out. But while you're on the foam, listen to this. What do you think else is in this freaking basin, man? Fish, right? Little golden, beautiful fish. And they start jumping about in your own bubbles. And you are the fish. And you are all together. You understand? And everything is playing with everything. The fish, the bubbles, the waterfall that's creating the foam, everything. And it's a lovely time. And that's it. And then one fish swims to the edge of the basin and starts doing the evolution thing in quick time. Gets up on the land, grows some legs, starts walking up onto the land, gets a freaking huge tongue, licks its lip, and goes, I'm hungry. And then the fish starts growing, legs get bigger, the body gets bigger, the arms come, and now it's like, it's not fully a human being, all right? We're not going like super mega. I feel like this fish creature is not part of the chain of our evolution, but it's something else right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's hungry. And it wanders through this giant open field. Yeah, Matthew, you can have a roti in your bubble for sure, but you have to comment back. Matthew Wong is asking, what can he have? Can he have a roti in his bubble? But you please comment back and tell me what type of roti you're going to have. I will tell you. Yes, see, Tina wants a nice cup of tea in her bubble. Yeah, do it. What kind of tea? You got to fill in the details. I'll tell you guys. Me, my choices in my bubbles that I'm playing if I was still in the bubbles in the basin, I would have a chicken vindaloo roti hot. And when I talked to Glory of India here in Toronto, and they're still doing delivery, by the way, during these COVID-19 times, they go hot for real, and I go hot for real. It's trust me, it's totally fine. That's how I like it. Tea, I'm a big orange pico fan. I'm a big green tea fan, Tina. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's a nighttime tea I've been having for digestion or something. I don't need it for digestion, but it's a tasty herbal tea, and it's got mixes of chamomile, peppermint, licorice, and what's the other? There's another ingredient that is awesome that I'm missing right now. Maybe I'll think about it. Peppermint tea and a raspberry scone. There you go. Nothing beats it. So let's say this fish, this golden fish, and I don't want to say goldfish because I feel like it's even more magical. Have you read that old? There's an ancient tale about a golden fish that bothers a guy. Anyways, this it's not that fish. There's a golden fish walking on land now with bare feet and little hands forming on its sides, and it's licking its lips, looking around, and the sun is shining on it, and it can breathe our oxygen. Its lungs have evolved, and it's fine. You know, nothing's too scary like that. It's just lovely, and it walks across dry land for a long time, and it's like, okay, I'm going. Oh, Red J Way, do I like iced tea? You know I do, but let's. How about this, Red J Way? Let's not buy it from the Nestea can. You know, let's actually make our own iced tea. That could be pretty tasty too. Put a little syrup in it or sugar, whatever, to sweeten it. You know, yeah. Okay, Matthew Wong gets an eggplant potato curry medium with chicken. Oh, medium, eh? You can't go too hot, eh? I need to talk to you, Matthew. You got all. You told me on Twitter you got all these diet rules too, eh? I'm carbohydrated today. I got blasted. I'm putting on weight or something. I don't know. COVID-19. I need to wrap this up in 5 minutes because we're going to go to an interview section. But I want to tell you what happens to this fish that I'm going to call Tony right now. So Tony, the walking fish that arised from your bubbles and the waterfall basin, walking across the land, loving life, licking lips though, being like, I'm hungry, but I'm hungry for adventure. I'm hungry for freedom. You know what I mean? I'm hungry for like the good times, and it's feeling good, and it's skipping along. And it's like, you know, I'm never going back to the river. I'm free. I don't need to live in a river anymore. I got feet. I got arms. But then it stops. Tony stops dead in his tracks and goes, what's this? Another river. But what is this river, Tony? Look closely. Look closer. So Tony, the walking fish, golden fish, walks over and looks down. This river looks, you know, almost opaque. It's thick and it's really thick, and it's moving slow. And I promised I'd never go into another river, but why make rules? This river looks interesting, you know. F rules. Tony is a rebel, you know. I don't want rules. We got to let them go. Rules oppress us, and they give us stress and anxiety, and screw it. I want to be free, you know. I want to be exactly who I want to be. And he dips his brand new hand into the thick river and licks some of the river off of and it's pure raw liquid honey. You know, honey. Do you know about raw honey? It's got antibacterial properties in it it's very important for us. Tony doesn't maybe know this at this exact moment, but he's psyched anyways, you know. And he licks it off his hands and he goes, are you kidding me? That is the sweetest, most tastiest thing I've ever seen and tasted. He's seen it, but he's also tasted it. That's how he knows it's so sweet, you know? And then someone goes, yoo-hoo! And he looks over and there's a freaking classic picnic blanket right there. Like a red and white picnic blanket, classic style. And this beautiful frog is sitting on the picnic blanket with its frog legs crossed and its frog arms and golden fish. Yoo-hoo, golden fish. What are you talking about? A frog on a picnic blanket? What are you saying? And the frog on the picnic blanket goes, golden fish, please do not eat any of this thick flowing river. And then the golden fish, Tony's like, oh, God, more rules. What are you talking? And then the frog on the picnic blanket goes, wait for it, until you've had some of these to dip in it. And the frog opens up a picnic basket and takes out fully crisp, fresh, ready to be dipped graham crackers for Tony, the golden fish. Tony's like, are you serious? This is for me? And he dips it in and he eats it. And he's never tasted such a sensation in his life that he actually blasts on impact of the graham cracker dipped in honey. Everything blasts around him and he becomes droplets, an explosion of liquid raw honey, and the whole planet explodes and becomes droplets of liquid raw honey flying through the universe and landing on different planets and feeding every other creature that lives on all of these habitable planets in different galaxies. And it's just another example of the unification of all things in the universe, because without that fateful day where you helped Tony be born out of the Basin River, the rest of the creatures throughout the whole universe could never have tasted the pure raw honey from our planet here now. And that changed everything. It made everybody happy. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there. It's 9:29. We're going to go into interviews. And also, thanks for listening to the guided meditation. You know, it's like I try my best, whatever. And thanks for sending in comments. Please, you can keep comment during the interview too. Your first guest is these are friends that I haven't seen in so long, and because of lockdown and everything. Your first guest we're going to talk to is a hilarious comedian, Andrew Johnson. I was going to say more, but we'll just talk. Is Andrew there yet, Connor?
Oh, hey, how's it going? I had to just swap my Wi-Fi out. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
Okay, good.
And what's your background?
It's just TV. I had this pink satin. I went to Fabricland and invested in a few backdrops just when I knew that this was all going to be our new normal.
Yeah.
And I had this like very hot pink. It's actually the color of the background that we're looking at right now. Like satin backdrop. But I put it up and oh my God, it was caustic to say the least. Oh,
the pink backdrop.
Dreadful.
Oh yeah.
So this is the this is just like my parents' old big screen television that is like not flat screen, so it has a glare. Like you can see my lighting in the background.
Oh, you have the ring light. You have the ring light.
Oh my God, it changed my life. Oh, I just say, want to change your life? Get a ring light. Like it will change everything.
Yeah, because I just did an order right now, for the whole self tape kit, because we have to do that at home now.
I'm doing one for Odd Squad right after I'm off this, baby.
Nice. Yeah. What's your character on Odd Squad?
Like basically SOC.
It doesn't matter. What do you do? What's your
I need
character?
to like squirt relish onto a hot dog. It's like hot dog vendor, and then I need to be like, that's more relish than you were bargaining for, wasn't it? Anyway, so whatever, we'll see. You know.
Why can't this just be your self tape for it?
Maybe it will. Maybe it will, Chris. Yeah. So.
Well, thanks for coming on the Happy Good live stream. I just did a guided meditation as best I can.
I saw a bit of it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It was coming.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's what I want. Yeah. Oh, here. There's Lisa. What does she say? Andrew's top and Chris hat. Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah. You know what, Chris? When I see you in Toronto, I will give you this tank top because it's a little too big for me. Well, that's a lie. It's like probably fucking fits me perfect right now. But like, yeah, I'll give this tank top. I have tons in LA that I'm going back to get on the 27th. So I won't be needing this anymore. So I'll give it to you because it would go great with that hat.
Amazing. Where'd you get the tank top? Can I ask?
Yeah, I got it at a store on the Danforth a few years ago, 2018, I want to say, I got a few tank tops there, and it was closing. I don't remember what it was called, but it was going out of business. So I got this, and I got another tank top that said "free."
I'm also
lemonade.
laughing at the shirtless boys behind you right now.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm watching right now. I like to put on when I do these things. I like to put on because I feel that it's sort of visually engaging and in lieu of. And so I put on like the retro, like not much more music, but whatever like the retro music video channel is on my
Yeah,
parents.
this is totally like a 90s punk band right now.
Yeah. And oh yeah, you know what this is? This is oh fuck, who was this? It's like
We
Sum
should
41.
say
Sum 41.
you used to do video on trial for Much Music.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
So yeah, it sort of reminds me of that. Yeah, it's Sum 41. There's Derek Whibley or whatever his name was. Whoever. Yeah, that guy. That
There's a guy here
Avril
from
Lavigne's
Sum
first
41 who
husband.
follows me on Twitter.
Oh really? Is it him?
No, I think his
Hi,
name
Emma.
is. I'm gonna find it. It's Thomas Thacker.
No. I never.
Who? What Emma? Who did Emma? Someone comment? I missed it.
Abba Amaquando did.
Oh, Baba.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks
So,
good, but apparently I'm getting that tank top, so whatever.
Yeah. No, it's yeah. Anyway, no, I'll bring it with. I might wear it to the beach when I'm back, but then I'll give it to you. Yeah. So
What if I lose
it?
What if I lose a ton of weight one day?
What if? Any day now. Oh my God.
There's an old Andrew Scorcher I was waiting for.
I know, right?
Nice.
Yeah. Any day.
That's okay.
No, you're perfect as you are. You're perfect. I like.
Thanks. So are you.
It would take away if you lost a single pound. It would just.
You
it would
think
take
so?
you. But you also.
Should I tell that to my doctor?
Yes. Oh yeah, right. Because you have like high blood pressure or something.
Yeah.
But no, I think like you are someone who has like an existing musculature, like in that you used to have like an athletic musculature, and that's still very evident when you're shirtless, and I think that's really hot. So
oh, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, you've told me that before.
We've had
I can do push-ups.
I
can do push-ups.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. We've had a lot of conversations about fitness and false starts with fitness and body dysmorphia and body image. Like we have had I would say like half of our conversations, including this one we're having right now, like that's included in that. Like at least half of our conversations have been about that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, you're about it in a positive way, and I'm about it in a self-loathing way. No.
I am super body negative.
Oh, look, Matthew Wong says self-actualize, Chris. I guess.
Yeah, that's what you need to do, a guided meditation about that, I guess.
It does. You are both so adorable. Oh, thanks, Red J Way. That is really nice.
Thank you. Oh my God, your viewers are great.
I know, this is a lovely place. I'm trying to carve out a cozy niche, all right, so we can have
consider it carved. Consider it carved out. Damn, Daddy.
So self-actualizing means making you who you want to be in your vision. Is that what I'm guessing?
I guess so. When I think of like self-actualization, yeah, I that to me means sort of like throwing off societal shackles or like whatever you're sort of conditioned to doubt about yourself for whatever reason and foraging into just grabbing life by the horns.
Yeah, well, I would love to. Life is definitely a demon, so it's definitely got horns. They were jumping into pools behind you in the Sum 41 video, and last time we talked, we had a long chat last week, and it was lovely.
We did, but it was a little too gloomy for your podcast Patreon.
No,
so
but
we're
you know what?
It.
Yeah, but I loved talking to you, and I think it was an important conversation for us to have because we haven't talked to each other in a long time, and SHIT is effing scary. Right now, and it's
at
intense.
the FAN, yeah.
But I want to say one thing that you're telling me you're doing to relax right now is you are jumping in a pool in these hot days a lot, and the pool
hopping in a pool, not jumping.
Okay.
I did use the slide a few times last weekend though. So
okay, thanks, Shannon. I want you to feel cozy. That's all I want.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And your pool has
a water slide.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we had some relations over, some younger kids, including my nephew, who is like 1 in a month or something. And I was going down the water slide because kids really like it when adults go down water slides. And we also have these like recliners that like my cousin and I were sliding down and landing on, and just I have a video of it that I've been meaning to post, and like
Yes.
slow motionize or whatever. But yeah, so that was definitely relaxing. That was definitely good. That was endorphin. It was oxytocin, serotonin,
Yeah.
and endorphins. So it was great. But no, I have been in the pool a lot. My parents have a pool, and so that's been nice. It will be nice for like the next 2 weeks that we can use it, and then it won't. It'll be closed, and that will be sad.
Did they close it at the end of August all the time?
No, it will be, I think, yeah. Well, if the shoe fits. But yeah, I like for some reason they'll play fucking music videos for like 50 minutes or something like that in stretches, but then they'll have these whenever I need to broadcast something and use this as an actual fucking backdrop, they'll play just menstrual commercials. And there's specifically this like seniors, there's a lot of seniors commercials on this channel, I'm noticing. I like, that's really who it's programmed to. And I'm like, I don't think like seniors like who need CPAP machines and adult diapers and
yeah, those
spine
videos were for our
straighteners.
generation. We're not
Like,
seniors yet. Leave us alone.
No, girl, who's senior? Anyway, but so
I think you're way younger than me too.
Well,
yeah.
not way younger, but like a piece younger. And but like, you know, you don't need sort of like spinal erector like
I don't know.
exercise equipment, which is a commercial that they air on here frequently, and like CPAP machines. Maybe you need a CPAP machine, but you know what a CPAP machine is, right?
Is that a breather?
Yes, yeah, for people who have sleep apnea.
I don't have sleep apnea.
Do you not? Right? You don't snore?
I know some people that have it. No, I don't snore. Thanks for thinking I snore.
Well, because here's the thing. I've heard that you have trouble sleeping.
Well, that is more like my brain. But you know what? It's crazy what a amazing fix is. Like around 11 p.m. or something, closing the laptop, closing the phone, and literally, I know. See, it's really freaking hard. But saying no to that for the rest of the night, even at 2 a.m. when you wake up to pee again or whatever. Don't check the phone. Don't check the laptop.
But my phone is also a flashlight in that event.
I know.
What am I to do? Well, I
think social media makes this insane.
No, I've been in a very vicious cycle of reading news before I go to bed. Like that's when I sort of take in my news, and
that's the worst for me.
That's been tough. But I was reading ebooks. I read. You know, because this is like a positive. You want us to talk about like positive things that we've like read and like or like done, like things that like alleviate stress.
You can be you, Andrew. I'm sorry. Everybody watching, I told Andrew it should be positive, and I feel bad saying that.
Well, it's just because our Patreon bonus episode was so negative. It was really like we were just talking about like.
But we needed to have that conversation. But we needed to have. But we needed to do it. We needed to do it.
We did.
And I want to say that
people should confront that. I think the sooner that you wrap your head around sort of the circumstances that we're going through and the sort of incredibly insidious epoch that we are living through, the more you'll free yourself. But go on.
It's hell on earth. It's not it's not a positive to repress it, that's for sure. You have to identify it and acknowledge it. Definitely.
But
you can be free, Andrew. You can say whatever you want. I feel so guilty. I don't want to like police you.
One book that I read that I enjoyed recently was
look, Lisa says go with the flow.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Was the Hunger Games prequel called the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and it's set 64 years before the first book, and it follows a young President Snow. And it's very fascinating. And
who played President Snow again?
Donald Sutherland. Canada's own Donald Sutherland portrayed President Elena Snow in the Hunger Games films.
Love that guy.
Philip Seymour Hoffman came in the second film, and second book is Plutarch Heavensbee, who is the head game maker / head of the rebels. I'm sorry to spoil that for anyone.
No, it's okay. I mean, okay. So that book you dove into and you loved.
I did, and that was great. Even though it was like a dystopian. It was about like a post-apocalyptic world. It was oddly soothing. In that at least you could take sort of solace in the fact that it was sort of fiction as opposed to reading just the Trump administration running absolutely rampant and and lawlessly day by day, and that was just really working me up into
It's
a
anarchy.
vex. Yeah.
People think it's fascism, but I think it's actually beyond fascism. It's just anarchy.
What are your dreams like right now, if you don't mind my asking? Can you remember? Are
It
you
is
someone who can
true. I
remember your
have some
dreams?
vivid. I think that it seems like a lot of people seem to be in agreement that we're having pretty ferocious dreams, terrifying dreams a lot of the time. Sometimes they're fun. Sometimes I'm making out with someone and I'm like, "Hey, who you like me?"
Uh-huh.
But sometimes, and then anyways. But then, but yeah, no, I've had some real terror nightmares for sure. And so is Kathleen. She's told me, which she's the type of person that usually never remembers her dreams, and so it is. Yeah. What about you?
Oh yeah, no, I mean they've been all over the place. They've been like the other day I had a dream that because I have some, some IRS things waiting for me back in Los Angeles in the United States of America. And I had a dream that I caught someone like tampering with my mail, and I needed to like resolve it with like the good old fashioned way. And it was just like, I remember waking up feeling very anxious, and I was like, oh, did I resolve that? I'm like, no, because it wasn't real yet.
I kind of like that. It's kind of crazy, but I kind of like it when the vibe of the dream is still haunting you for like a few minutes after.
Oh, more than a
It's
few
weird.
minutes. No, because it's just but then there is a wonderful sort of like endorphin release of when Britney Spears crazy. They play this fucking video all the fucking time, and it brings me right back. But so, but anyway, like Much Music.
Do you have a joke about that video? Do you have like a burn on it? No.
Like, well, I have a burn on Britney Spears, and then I think she's a lobotomized chorus girl. Never been a fan. But I've never been a fan of Britney Spears. Do you know the last thing that I did? I don't know if I was telling you the last thing I did before I came back to Canada, like before COVID hit the last weekend. Did I tell you what I did?
I'm not sure.
I went to Las Vegas to see Christina Aguilera's closing night of her
No,
concert
you did not tell me that.
experience. And I was about to wear that shirt tonight, like my tour shirt, but I just, serendipity. Someone told me
that's why you're an Aguilera fan.
Well, that's not why. No, I was always an Aguilera fan. I always thought, well, she can sing, like, as opposed to this one who just, I don't know. I never got into it. Never got into Britney. I know that I'm in the minority, but I never got into her. Never got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I appreciate her like place in history, but I tap my toe to a few songs, this one of them. But anyway, but yeah, sorry. Oh, and then I don't know. I just want to say this one more thing. Do you know who our Lyft driver was picking us up from the airport when we got back from seeing Christina Aguilera in Vegas?
No.
Do you remember the band Sweet? Like, all the girls in the corner dying, what do you have? Ballroom Blitz,
Yes.
Ballroom Blitz. It was the guitarist from Sweet who like told us that 2 minutes in, and then we just spent the entire time like yammering on about like he was like at Richie Sambor and Heather Locklear's wedding, and then when we got out, I went to go and shake his hand, and he declined to shake my hand because of COVID, and I was like, that guy was really overreacting. Then of course the next week,
boom,
SHIT hit the FAN, and
Fox on the Run is one of my favorite jams. You know Fox on the Run?
No, I don't. I only know Ballroom Blitz from them, largely because of Wayne's World. Because of
you want to plug anything? Where can they find you?
God. Circus from Britney Spears is not a bad one. Mandrew Bronston on Instagram, and then _ Andrew Johnston on Twitter. And
sweet. Thank you so much, Chris. I loved having you.
And we'll talk after, as we were saying. Yeah,
definitely.
About that thing that I wanted to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Have fun with.
I'll send you a message.
Hennessy. Oh, impossible not to, but oh God, love her.
Isn't this a great lineup?
Oh yes. Oh, anyway.
Okay, bye, Andrew.
Bye.
Thanks so much. See
you. Bye.
Okay, Connor, is Sarah standing by? No?
Oh my God. What a dream come true to be on this program.
It's Sarah Hennessy, everybody.
I can feel it.
So
I took some really nice deep breaths with you at the beginning of the
meditation.
Did?
Okay, sweet.
Oh man. And I was like, I was so into it, man. I really loved it. And I really love breathing as a group. Like, it's so crazy, like immediate. But I like how we did it. And then you'd be like, you see? And I'd be like, and I was like, I do.
Yeah, you got to listen to. If you listen to my podcast, we breathe at the beginning every time.
Oh God, it's such
I
a great
actually
way.
get. I actually get giddy breathing.
It's so cool, man. It's like so fun. I'm serious. I
People
love
take it for granted.
I know they
Oh,
do.
thanks. Shannon says, "What a dream." I forget. Someone else asked me if I like Britney Spears too. Do you like Britney Spears? I don't know. I feel sorry for her, I guess.
Something's going on, and it doesn't look great.
She's got to listen to my podcast. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I mean, I like there's a few vids of her that I can really get behind, but I'm not up to date, and I've never really been up to date. But I'm sending my best vibes to her.
And speaking of best vibes, what have you been doing lately? You were in New York for most of the craziness, and then you only
Yeah.
came back to visit your parents in Port Hope, Ontario recently.
Yeah.
So you
And
were
I'm
there for
crouched
like,
behind a bed.
yeah,
With a lamp.
it's beautiful. I've been to their house. It's cozy and quiet out there. Are
It's
you
really
relaxing
quiet,
or
and
what?
you can see all the stars at night. Sometimes I go up on the back deck and I look up and I'm like, whoa! And we can identify Jupiter and Saturn. And when you look because they're quite bright right now. And
Yeah.
then if you look the other direction more north, you can see the Big Dipper. But then that's all I can really identify. And then I'm just sort of in the enjoyment zone, where you're like,
Don't you
whoa! Like,
don't you
and
feel like the Big Dipper is a little conceited?
what do you mean?
I don't know. It's just like,
like he's the one who called himself that.
yeah. I'm the big one. And the Little Dipper's like, it's not, I don't know, it's close, you know?
He kind of looks like just like a wheelbarrow or something. Like, it's interesting thinking about. I feel like I would. It's something I would love to. This is my idea of like a hot date. It's like a really good looking guy. I'm not gonna get into it, but then he knows all the different names of stuff, and then he's excited to tell me about them, and it doesn't bore me. Because you know what, it's got to be the
When you
right
say
person
stuff, are
telling
you still talking about stars or anything?
Oh, actually, you know what? Anything.
'Cause
I love an educational component to any of my interactions.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
that's good. That's positive.
I really love it. I love learning something new, and I love broken telephoning that information to somebody else later.
Yeah. You're like Tim
And then
Allen
people-
who gets wisdom from Wilson.
Oh my God, yeah. But Wilson in this case is my imaginary sexual partner.
I feel like there were undertones of that in Home Improvement anyways.
Yeah, they're like, you don't have to see my face. Nobody needs to know.
Yeah, you can't tell that I'm doing the kissy face right now. I'm puckering my lips.
Oh my God, Wilson probably
Neighbor.
had a blast doing whatever the heck he wanted with his face. Like, he was like he probably did like this really like sarcastic. He probably did this a lot, like the jack off, like fuck you movement. When he's
I
giving
heard that
advice.
I heard that because he was such a bad actor, he could never remember where he was supposed to stand by the fence. So they put candy on the other side of the fence, so he would stand there and lick it, but we couldn't see that. We could only see his eyes. So then they'd
You know,
overdub. Yeah. So when Tim Allen was talking to Wilson and during Home Improvement, we just saw this, but on the other side of the fence, a dumb actor was going like this.
Dude, that's so Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when they have the different wallpaper stuff and they're like licking it and they're like, it tastes like gooseberries. And I was like, damn, am I ever gonna try a gooseberry? But like,
Yeah, that's why
like,
the old TV show Home Improvement reminds us so much of Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
also, I know I feel like they probably just used a regular marker. Like, I want them to have put candy up there and like switched it up. And he's like, oh, taste the gummy worms or like Pop Rocks. They couldn't do for audio purposes, I bet. But
like they put a yellow tape X for his nose to touch.
yeah, and then he's like, what flavors are there? And then they're like, he always says there's different candies there, but there never is. Like,
Yeah.
he's just tripping out. Oh my God, you said a couple of things during the meditation. It's so nuts because I'm like, I feel like a lot of us are thinking in the same stuff. And so to hear, like, when you talk about like, I don't know, we're all part of the universe is within us. I was like, just like thinking about that the other day. Like, how come why can't I connect to the universe within me? Why can I only like vibe out on the universe outside of me? I'm like, I can't wait. I'm like,
Yeah.
and then I get scared by that thought, and I'm like, I gotta do something, I gotta do something else.
It feels like everything is sometimes anxiety maybe feels like everything is sizzling and fizzling inside of us, and there's not enough room inside our skulls or our arms and hands to contain everything that we want to get out of us anymore, so but maybe that's just coming from a guy that doesn't exercise as much as he should. I don't know.
I know, I really like it. It's like so comforting to hear you articulate it in your cool poetic ways. Because I like when you said like our
Thanks.
bodies can't contain all the stuff we want to express, and I was like,
Mhm.
damn, and I was like, that's our problem.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like yeah, I don't know, one of those pressure cookers or something. Like I'm always scared that I never use one because I always think it's gonna explode, I guess that's why it's an apt metaphor for when chaos is about to happen. The pressure cooker, whatever.
Yeah, like somebody's like, hey, I bought a pressure
But
cooker.
I
You're like, is that
feel
a
like
good
I ruined the
idea?
compliment you gave me, but thank you.
Oh yeah, man. Of course. It's so comforting and nice and trippy and fun.
Oh, I got an idea. It's like a pressure cooker. I have to plug my computer in. I feel like.
Oh.
Okay, can you see me?
Yeah, but
Everything
like,
okay?
honestly, the problem with me being in Port Hope is I feel like the internet kind of sucks. So I feel like I might be choppy. I apologize if I'm choppy.
It's okay. It was choppy too because my battery was getting low on my. I can't believe I did a live stream without plugging the damn thing in. So it was really
Dude,
low, and
that's
I was
rock
like, oh,
and
I should
roll.
plug it in.
That's punk rock. That's like what that's
Yeah.
diving in with both feet.
I know, you're exactly right. I feel like I was at CBGB's just now.
Dude, that's how we all feel watching the stream, dude. We're a part of something.
Hey, oh, let's go. You're like, I can't
believe
believe I finally get to see. Should I promote Happy Good as the Ramones, the 1976 version of the Ramones of podcasts, or what?
100%. And change the band reference weekly.
Are you listening to? Oh yeah, you're right. Blondie, Richard Hell. What else are you listening to right now? Are you listening to? I mean, you're not listening, but what are you listening to? I could tell you some calming, soothing folk musicians if you want to listen to that stuff.
I'd love it. Oh my god, yeah.
What are you listening to?
I think I'm just sort of like I like nothing in particular. I think I was listening to like I think I've been kind of just like having my Spotify on like random likes right now. So it's like just random songs, and it gets me pumped because it's kind of it's a real Russian roulette. What's it gonna be? That's not Russian roulette, but it's like it's just
I
roulette.
love that.
It's a real roulette scenario, but it's fun.
Yeah, Spotify's good for like
But I don't know, like I guess I was like things were getting a little downered with music. Like I was listening to new Phoebe Bridgers and stuff, and then I'm like, and then I get affected by the music that I listen to, so I'm like, boy, do I feel a little down in feel a little blue. And so then you try to pep it up, but I don't know, man. Like, yeah, there's nothing new that I've like discovered that would like blow anybody's minds, unfortunately. But oh my god, Chris is kind of the bad boy of meditating.
Oh, Red J Waste says I'm kind of a bad. It's true. I'm the punk.
Oh,
I'm the punk rocker
so nice.
meditator.
Well, because
if you're listening to that Phoebe Bridgers one, I feel like. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say that I feel like I would probably suggest stuff you've already heard, anyways. And I'm on this. It sounds like I'm on the same page as you too. I'm like really into like slow, mellow stuff, but then it's like everything ultimately always gets sad, and it's like we're already sad. We kind of need like some new uplifting stuff, but the musicians that are making stuff are in the same world as us. They're just as sad as us right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you want people to. Yeah, it's just sort of
like if someone's being happy right now, you feel like they're weird.
Yeah, it's very like avoidant of like the current situation. Like you're like, oh, hey man, and they're like, could be better, and you're like, oh fuck, I feel sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of like meditation, a lot of guided meditation. It's really weird when you listen to where you aren't vibing with their like attitude or their voice or something. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
But sometimes it hits the spot. Like they say exactly what you want to hear and it makes you feel so comforted. But I listened to one a little while ago that stressed me out so much, and I had to journal about it after. I was like, boy, that guided meditation didn't relax me. I was like, I hope nobody ever finds this diary. It sucks. But anyway.
I think like, well, I think that if it helped you chip something away out from like a block from within inside you, then it was completely functional in a positive way.
Oh
Don't
my
you
God,
think?
you know what? It's because he was like, think about a situation where you felt upset or uncertain. So I thought about one, and then he's like, now put yourself in that scenario. You're standing there, and then whoever you're around, just say 1 moment, please, and step back, and you tell yourself, I got this. And I was like, I can't fucking do that. Like, oh my, that's insane. Imagine being in any situation where you're like talking, you're like in a group and everybody's talking and you feel weird for a second. You're like, 1 moment, please. And then you turn around and you're like, I got this. And you're like, I'm going to go home. People would be like,
I'm gonna go home.
People would be like, she just smokes some like swag or whatever. Swaggy joints. She's paranoid, man.
I love that. I love that. Oh yeah, the summer jam. Thank you,
Oh my God,
Lisa. I tried my best.
Lisa's right.
But it was still dark.
nice.
That song was still kind of dark in a way, you know.
Summer jam.
Hey, okay, so I gotta wrap it up. I got a minute. Do you want to wrap it up with me? What should I say?
Oh,
I'm bad at this stuff.
Oh, maybe you can just.
Where should everyone check you out first?
Oh, just down the block.
Oh, sorry.
You'll find me in a little tent by the river, just touching the water with a leaf. And I guess my website. I don't know.
Wait, what did you say your Twitter and Instagram? Say your Twitter and Instagram.
Sarah Hennessy. Don't follow me. We all have a lot on our plates. We all have a lot on our plates. It's not worth it.
All right.
But you can email.
Yeah, you
me.
were in the protest in New York.
That's right.
Email you.
So, yeah. Like if you just want to hang out, I'll give you my phone number and we can text to get a thread going. Yes, protests are still going strong.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, sorry, I cut you off. Say that again.
I just love you guys.
I think that I love everybody.
I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Feel happy, good. Yeah,
I'm signing off too. Thanks so much. Happy good world everywhere. At all that stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Andrew, and thanks, Connor, for hooking it up, and thanks, Sonar, for hooking it up, and everybody that watched. Yeah, I love you. Appreciate you. At Happy Good World. Please check it out. Every Monday is a new episode. And thanks so much. Okay, I'll talk to you later.